What's going on, everyone? Today we are in the 2019 C300, and for the 2019 year model, Mercedes-Benz has decided to redesign the key. So this is the new key. Pretty straightforward. You have your unlock, lock, panic button, and trunk button. If you have an automatic trunk, you can open the trunk and you can also close the trunk via the key. Same goes for the trunk button that's just on the driver's side door. I'm not really going to go through all the features. If anything, I just want to show you the car. This is a coupe, so it is a two-door. A lot of stainless steel in this car. I love the brown interior in it as well. Nothing really changes in the coupe. You do have a digital screen in the center. I think this was one of the first production models for 2019 because I have seen some later model 2019s, and in the later 2019 models they get rid of this tachometer and that tachometer and make them full digital. So the whole screen is going to be digital for later 2019 models, and I'll try and get into one of those cars one of these days, that way I can show you guys. And everything's pretty much the same. Steering wheel is pretty nice in this one. It's kind of sporty, has the flat edge on the bottom. Next we go to the screen. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the main menu. Here you got the same things as always: navigation, radio, media, phone, connect, vehicle, and system settings. Next you got your fans, your temperature settings. Again, same controls that are in the screen, but navigation, radio, media, telephone, vehicle information, and hazards. And this vehicle actually comes with a clock as well. Next you will see the 12-volt outlet. This one actually comes with a cigarette lighter. Some of these do not come with cigarette lighters anymore. You got your ashtray, you have your cup holders, and if you take a look, I'm sorry this cup holder is a little dirty, but there's a little key fob icon right there. Sometimes these keys don't really connect with the car. The fastest way for your car to know your car is here is via the key holder here. You just place your key in there. If you're having a hard time starting your car because your car doesn't recognize the key in it, just place it in this right cup holder. It'll recognize the key a little better. You could still keep it in your pockets, in your purse, as long as it's on you. Normally it should pick up on the key, but again, for some reason, this happens every now and then. If the key is not detected by the car will obviously not start. So just take out the key, put the key in there, and then try and turn it on, and it should turn on right away. Now, with this being a coupe, they added one more button to the center here. All the controls are still the same. The next button that they added was the seat belt arm. So the seat belt arm is right here. The way I'm seated, I don't really have an issue reaching back there to get the seat belt. But if you sit too far forward and the seatbelt is a little too back for you, or too far back for you to reach, you just simply press this button and this arm will come out to help you. So it's a pretty nice feature. I don't need it, but it is kind of nice that Mercedes-Benz thought about that. I'm pretty sure that's in most coupes now as well. So next we go to the center console. So on the far left you have your SD card reader. In the middle you have your charging USB port. On the far right you have your Apple CarPlay USB port. And I don't know if you can tell, but right above it there's a little cubby right here. Next we move up to the rear view mirror. These are a little more stealthier, if you will, in the C-Class than the GLA and CLA. These buttons don't stick out as much. You just have your garage door opener. You can program it there. For the top, next to the sun visors, you're gonna have your sunglass holder or compartment right here. You're gonna have your sunroof controls right here. One hard pull removes the shade from the back. Another hard pull back. This opens the whole sunroof. And it's the complete opposite to do everything back. Next you have your reading light for the driver's side, reading light for the passenger side. This button is if you want to have the lights off when you open the doors, you just press that. Next is going to be the interior light, which turns these on right here. And next thing is the SOS button and the information button here as well. And on top you can see the Bluetooth microphones. One last thing that I just noticed, again, this is a 2019 model, so there are no more CD players again in these newer cars. I'm sure newer models that are coming out will not have CD players in them anymore. This is the full interior. I love the brown. I love the stainless steel. I love this black interior wood in the car. Really ties everything down pretty well. Alright guys, so in the glove box, just a little heads up. This is in most cars now too, most Mercedes-Benz. But you have a valet switch for the trunk. Right now it is unlocked. If you want to lock the trunk, so when you drop off your car at a valet or something, you don't want them getting into it, all you got to do is just press that switch over to the left and that'll lock the trunk from opening. A lot of people forget about that feature. Sometimes we have customers come in saying that their trunk won't open. Most of the time it's because it's locked. Leave it on unlocked, and then just to be extra safe, lock this with the key in the key, and I'll show you guys how to get that out here soon. There is a little button right behind the key. Basically all you have to do is press this button and pull the key, and there is your key to lock the trunk and open the doors as well. If the battery in the key for some odd reason dies out and you're unable to open the door, you can do that. And while I'm talking about the key, one odd feature that I found recently is that if you're, I guess, a very minimalist person and you don't like using keys, you just like having the key fob, this little key ring, if it's annoying to you, all you got to do is just push it in and then push the key in even more, and then it stays locked like that. So you get rid of the key ring. It's kind of a nice little feature in my opinion. If you want to pop it back, you just press this back button again and it slightly pops it out. So all you do is just push it and now it's back out. On some Mercedes-Benz models, you're able to push up here and it's a little lever to open the trunk. Here, unfortunately, you can't do that. You gotta use the key. And if the car is running, apparently you can't open the trunk either. Car has to be off, hold the trunk button, and the trunk pops open. Now, while I'm here, I do want to let you guys know, do not force the trunk to close manually. If it has this button, please use that button. The reason I say this is because I see customers come into the dealership having trunk issues after they've manually closed their automatic trunks. Sometimes I've seen them get kind of expensive to fix. I don't want you guys to go through that. You got a handle here, which is again kind of pointless since you have the button right here. Last thing on the trunk, if you want to put the rear seats down, the latches are just right here. If you are interested in this Mercedes-Benz C-Class Coupe, just visit Mercedes-Benz of Littleton and look up this stock number. That way, if you really are interested, you can just call one of our sales people and be able to test drive it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.